today. This is something extremely special and something we are hugely proud to announce. I apologise in advance for having some notes here in front of me. There's so many things that I want to talk about and I want to make absolutely 100% sure I don't miss anything. That's how important it is. So from today, the 30th of May 2019, I'm proud to announce that Elite Audio and Manley Labs, the American valve HiFi manufacturer, are collaborating in the UK. We have been appointed as their exclusive UK agent for their HiFi products, and I have to say, for myself as one of the business owners, and also on behalf of Connie, who is one of the business owners, and for the team here at Elite Audio, we are very, very excited about this amazing opportunity that we have. It's possible that many of you have already heard of Manley Labs, and partly it may be because that, to put this in some kind of perspective, as someone who is passionate about music and listening to music, as I'm sure you all are that are watching this, that there's a very good chance that an extremely high percentage of the music you listen to has been touched by a piece of Manley Labs equipment. Now, this could simply be in the recording, the production, or indeed the mastering of that music. And if you consider that a lot of the world's top production and recording studios will have some Manley Labs equipment in there, it tells you that people that are involved in creating the thing that we love so much rate Manley Labs extremely highly. As a little side note, and this is something that maybe will give you some insight into how good these components actually are. A client of ours recently had returned from the States. He'd been working there. When he was there, he'd bought a Manley Labs Chinook phono stage. He asked us if we could have the voltage converted from US voltage to UK voltage. So we passed it on to Bob, who's our electronics engineer. Bob, to give you some perspective on his ability, experience, and I guess his ability to comment on something like this, has 50 plus years experience as an electronics engineer. He also lectures and gives talks at the IET. So this is someone that has the ability to make these comments. Anyway, he said, in his opinion, it was one of the best engineered, best designed, and one of the best built electronics components that he had seen in a very long time. And trust me, Bob does not give that kind of praise very easily. On a more personal note, let me just sort of tell you about the first time that I ever heard a Manley Labs component, and it was back in the early 2000s when I heard an original Manley Lab Stingray valve integrated. And I can tell you that really left an impression upon me. My experience of valves up to that point, and probably I'm sure many of you watching this right now can probably relate to this story I'm going to tell you, because people's perception of valve is generally this type of scenario. So let me give you the scenario. Customer buys new valve amp, he's talking to his friend about it, and he goes, you know what, got this new valve amp. And I see the mid-range is just incredible. And his mate goes, but what about the bass? There's a long pause, then he goes, see that mid-range? That mid-range is honestly, is unbelievable. Absolutely, I've never heard mid-range like it. And his friend goes, but what about the high frequencies? And he goes, did I mention the mid-range to you? Did I tell you about the mid-range? And that's fairly atypical of valves. Valves, and a lot of valve amplifiers, and whilst they're not all the same, the mid-range generally is their key strength. Low frequencies, I'll not mention any brand names here, but my experience was a bit woolly, kind of sounding a bit muddy in the low frequencies, and also when things became complex and there were demands for current delivery and big transients in the music, that things would kind of start to fall apart. The Manley experience is nothing like that whatsoever. I think this is one of the reasons why we've, really embracing this opportunity so hugely, is that the bass is fast, it's deep, it's controlled, it's visceral. The mid-range, yes, oh my god, you will be astounded how good the Manley Labs mid-range is. And see the high frequencies, detailed. The microdynamics are absolutely incredible. You won't find any major rolling off of the high frequencies, because the risk and the danger where people say, I want something that sounds smooth, but how smooth do you want it? Because if it's too smooth, it becomes boring, it becomes unengaging, and it's just not going to get there for you. So Manley Labs, trust me, does all of this and an awful lot more, as you will discover if you ever get the opportunity to hear it at first hand. And you know, it's things like, you know, their own custom transformers in all amplification is absolutely vital to get a good sound. And that's an area, you know, where Manley do excel. A bit more history about Manley Labs. The company was formed in 1988. David Manley was building modified leak valve amplifiers in South Africa in 1980. Today the company is under the mastery of Ivana Manley, and trust me when I say, when the communication that we've had with the factory, you can tell there's a real passion there, that people are really enthusiastic about their products, and rightly so. You know, Ivana, her own background, she worked through VTL, which I'm sure is a brand you're all familiar with, and every aspect of that company, from the bottom all the way right up. So production, design, R&D, quality control, basically everything. So this is a company that has inherently in their DNA a history and a knowledge and an experience that translates into some of the world's finest valve products that you can currently buy. If you want to learn more about the company and the history of it, including videos, factory tour videos, which will maybe give you an even greater insight into how good this company is, then you know, visit their website. There's a section that tells about history, and you'll find it all there. Over the next coming weeks and months, we have got a schedule of new product reviews. They have an amazing new headphone amplifier that you will find on our web page, and in fact we'll be doing a lifting the lid and having reviews done on that. We also have other lifting the lid events planned. We've also got a showroom event planned for Manley Labs, which we'll announce through our social media and our newsletter. In fact, if you have not subscribed to our newsletter, then this is a great opportunity to do so, simply because a lot of what we do is exclusively announced through our newsletter channel. So if you want to be the first to hear about something, or indeed we always have exclusive offers to newsletter subscribers, then please sign up. Grant, no doubt, who's filming this, say hi to Grant. We'll put a link below the video so you can actually do that. You can probably tell we are pretty excited about this. In fact, saying that is an understatement. I personally am just so enthusiastic about what Manley Labs represents in terms of their product range. You know, a company that can produce a 500 watt valve monoblock. I mean, that's just absolutely crazy and fantastic in equal measure. So anyway, I want to thank you personally for watching this today. I always really appreciate you having a look at our videos. It does mean a lot to us, and we do get feedback from people through emails and when you communicate with us. We always love to hear from you, so please don't hesitate to get in touch. If you have an idea for a video, or there's something that you would like some assistance with, even if it's some advice, even if you're not buying from us, we're always open to have these types of conversations. Anyway, thanks for watching today, and tune in again very soon.